Hey guys, it's me. It's Saturday. It is 9:29 p.m. and we just got home a couple minutes ago. We went downtown and walked around a little bit and blah blah. That's why I look so nice because we were down at the artsy town part of town, and it's fun. Good time. Good time. We It was funny because it just seems like everybody was smoking today, and I was just like, oh my god, it was trying. That's all I can say. It was very trying, and it was felt like I had smoked a cigarette the whole time. So anyway, yeah, let's get on with the show, shall we? Now, these are some interesting things. Okay, I've read some of them, and I was gonna do this out like downtown, but I couldn't get Wi-Fi to get these up on my iPod. So anyway, okay. Are you a spender or a saver? Actually, I enjoy saving, so I can spend. Okay. Uh, I know what Matt is. He's a saver. Would you rather sit down to eat uh, a meal of meat, a meal of bread, a meal of vegetables, or a meal of fruit? Wow. Um,
What do you got there?
well, that's what we look like.
Okay, that's what we look like.
Yeah.
Well, they don't see any difference, but we see a difference.
Yeah.
Straight up,
Okay. So let's think here. I don't know.
You know, I think I'd go for vegetables.
I think so too. I think I will. I think I would go for vegetables.
A meal of it.
Why don't you bring your face in? There.
There I am.
There you are. Okay. All right. Next question is, what is the best way to heal and forget if someone you care about has hurt you? I just say karma. Like anytime I think about what they've done to dig me over, I'm like karma. Yeah, karma. It's a bitch.
Let me think about that one.
What do you do?
Best way to heal and forget if someone you care about has hurt you.
Look at this on TV. They've got these things about old time medication, and it just said heroin. Real big on TV. Heroin.
Patent medicine era, yeah.
Heroin.
On the History Channel, this is patent medicines of the 18th century.
Okay, so how do you, what do you do?
I'm trying to think. What if I ever do anything? Let's see.
Do you throw rocks at their house?
No, I wouldn't want to keep any. Well, it's here. I wouldn't want to keep any. Having one have one over on me, they can hurt me even more if I were to do something like that. I guess I just wait till it goes away. I like to ignore the person and wait till it goes away the best I can.
Okay. Let's see.
Hard to do.
Do you believe we are facing the end of the world or some type of cataclysm in the upcoming year or years? I think that we are going to. I think we're getting closer to not necessarily the end of the world as we know it, because that's just crazy. I mean, it's a planet, people. Come on, okay. But as far as like catastrophe or whatever, Matt and I were just talking about polar shifts, and that's, boy, you know what? It would be great if it could happen because then it would be nice and warm here.
That's not what would really happen.
But it might if it goes opposite.
The North Pole and the South Pole are both cold. It doesn't make any difference. It would just be the magnetic field would just travel the other direction. That's all it would be.
Oh.
It would shift. You see, at a point in time while it's making the transition, you'd have at some point a net of no magnetic field because of some going one way and some going the other way.
Oh, okay, I get you.
And that might cause some problems. I don't know specifically what problems it'll cause, but once it flips over, they'll pretty much be the same.
Okay. But I do think that we're going to step up another level of consciousness. I think it's time, and I think that there's going to be some type of more than likely, besides like a big Earth problem thing. I think it's going to be a change of conscience. I think that we as a human race we really need to have our spirits need to enter another, because we're like at the plateau right now. We're not going anywhere. Obviously, we still don't know how to treat each other, you know, and so something's got to give, because it's crazy. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know about any great level of consciousness or anything like that. What I do think is because of the way that this country's government is going, spending itself into bankruptcy, I think it's going to collapse sometime within the next couple of years, and then we'll all be saved from the evil empire, and the rest of the world will be saved from the evil empire. We'll have smaller. We still have these state governments over, dominating over top of us. Tiny.
Well, no matter what, we're going to have something going over us.
Well, it's going to be something, but it's going to get smaller and smaller, I think, and ultimately down to the individual. But I think without this, with this big, once it collapses, things will be a lot better for this country and for each individual state and the world.
Okay. All right. Next question. How soon do you think the economy will rebound? I think it's going to be a while. I think it's going to have to. It's okay. It's like an alcoholic. Okay, you've got to hit rock bottom before you can build yourself up, because that's how screwed up it is. It's out of control. It's just gonna. Okay.
That pretty much makes sense. I think as soon as it collapses, like I said, it's going to start. Then
it'll be better.
Each one will have to. Each individual state is going to have to take care of its own expenses,
yeah.
And it's going to heal after that.
Yep.
I mean, the whole thing's going to collapse.
Yep. Okay. We have to hurry this up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If you could have what you most want at any expense of making someone else terribly unhappy, would you do it? No.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either. It wouldn't make much point.
Now that's just being a selfish ass.
Yeah, there'd be nothing there.
Okay, here's the last question. Oh my goodness, it's a long one.
Oh, there are more questions.
Oh yes, there's more. Come on, this is a Stevie tag.
Want me to read these to you, or you need to buy?
I got them.
Okay.
You had a friend who once told you no matter what, they'd stand behind you in a certain dispute, only to have that person betray and abandon.
Abandon you when the time came. You occasionally hear people in your circle say that this person is so sweet, kind, and lovable because they don't know what this person did to you. Time has passed, but you still hear compliments applied to this person. Do you expose the person's act of betrayal, or would you let it go and keep swallowing the compliments everyone says about this person?
Out the bitch!
This person's
out the bitch! Out! Take him down.
Is this tailor-made for you?
It is tailor-made, because you know what? I am so sick of this bull crap. These frauds, these liars, these freaks of nature. Shall I go on?
I think I'd just swallow the compliments, because I know that people like that are going to get what is coming to them eventually.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you know what?
Go.
You're freaking stupid, and you haven't woke up yet, so you need to learn on your own. I can help, I can educate, but that's true, because people will do that. I mean, they'll be the biggest bitch, and pardon me, but they will, and then that passive aggressive shit. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. To me, it's black or white. Okay, you're either going to be a nice person or you're going to be an asshole. Or people like me, I can be a nice person, but if you push me, then I'm going to be an asshole. Okay, next question, because I could go on this about 45 days. Okay, would you rather spend a day with somebody who cries too much or laughs too much?
No, I couldn't stand somebody who cries all the time.
No, and that kind of ties in with that other.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, that's, as a hypothetical question, I definitely would rather take the person who laugh. I don't think it'd make it laugh too much. Well, I suppose somebody who's laughing at every single thing, but I think I can handle. I can handle that.
I like laughter. I would much because you know what? If somebody's bawling all day, eventually you just want to slap them. It's like, get it together. Come on, pull yourself together, will you?
Okay.
All right.
Do you butter your bread when making a sandwich? Well, if it's a butter sandwich, that's about it. But no, I don't see.
If it calls for butter, I'll butter. I butter. I butter.
Rarely. I don't know anything with it.
Okay. And excuse me, burp. Do you see the present state of class welfare
Class
escalating?
warfare.
Warfare. Sorry.
It's a.
No glasses.
Do you see the present state of class warfare escalating into revolution in the Western world? Do you think that revolution will be bloody? Okay, you want to answer? Because this kind of thing.
You know what? No, I think there is going to be a revolution, but it will not be bloody on like our parts. Okay, the Wall Street thing. Okay, you don't see them people like rioting, do you? No.
They really are keeping peaceful.
They are keeping it peaceful, but it's the police that are enticing bad behavior, if you ask me.
Right. I mean, I definitely agree with that one. But I don't see what they're doing right now with particular. But that's such a broad group, actually. There tends to be like one side what they're on, but it tends to be a pretty broad group, actually. Now, I think there's going to be, it's not going to be too successful. There might be more things going on. So there might be some people who are going to freak out when they realize that what really has to happen, which is independence, and people are going to have to, fend for themselves.
Right.
And some people are going to freak out, but I think ultimately it'll be for the better for everyone. I think that the fact that
a revolution.
I think the fact that we have the internet with cameras that can connect the world is going to make it a lot less violent than it could be. The connection within the world.
Well, if the government takes down the internet, which they've already been, you can take your toy away.
That's what they say. That's fear, but it's too. I just don't think they're not smart enough.
We're going now, and we'll be right back with part 2 of the Adventures of Stevie Tags. Yeah, there's another one.
Okay.
Hold on a sec.